In this tutorial, I'm showing you two ways to make an envelope pillow cover. First, I'll walk you through making one with a contrasting back using two different fabrics for a stylish look. Then I'll show you how to make a seamless version from one single piece of fabric. Simple and classic, no zippers, no fuss, just an easy, beginner-friendly project. Let's get started.
If you're making version 1, you'll need a half yard to 3/4 of a yard of each of your fabrics. If you're making version 2, you'll need 1 to 2 yards of fabric. The amount of yardage will depend on your pillow size. The rest of the supplies you'll need for this DIY are sewing pins, an acrylic ruler, a cutting mat, a rotary cutter or fabric scissors. However, if you're using sequin fabric, you'll want to use craft scissors, a hem guide, an iron and an ironing board, as well as a pillow form, a sewing machine, coordinating thread, a serger, or pinking shears. If you're making version 1 with the contrasting front, you'll need to cut your front piece of fabric 2.5 inches larger than the width and height of your pillow form. For example, if you have a 16 by 16 inch pillow, you'll need to cut a square that is 18.5 inches by 18.5 inches. For the back fabric, you'll need to cut 2 pieces. To calculate the width, you'll take the width of your pillow and add 2.5 inches. To calculate the height, you'll use the height of your pillow and add 10 inches. Then take this number and divide it in half so you have the height of the 2 pieces of fabric. So if we use our 16 by 16 inch pillow example, we'll need to cut 2 pieces of fabric 18.5 inches by 13 inches. Once you have your fabric cut out, you can start creating the hem on the back 2 pieces. Using your hem guide, fold over a 1/2 inch on the wrong side and iron. Then fold over another 1/2 inch and iron again. You'll repeat this step on one edge of each of the back envelope pieces. You can use your sewing pins to pin the hem. Once your hems are ironed and pinned, you can go ahead and take them to your sewing machine and sew 1/8 of an inch away from that hem edge. With the back hem sewn, we can begin to assemble our pillow cover. Start by laying your front piece right side up, then layering your back pieces on top with right sides together and the hems towards the middle. The center should overlap about 4 inches. This overlap is to help keep the back securely over the pillow form. After you have your fabric arranged, you can start pinning all the way around. When you're done pinning, you'll take your pillow cover to your machine and sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance. To finish your pillow cover, you can serge the raw edges or you can use pinking shears. Then cut the corners off and turn your cover right side out. Now you have an awesome envelope pillow that you made yourself. To make the second version of this envelope pillow, you'll need to cut 1 large piece of fabric. To determine the width, you'll take the width of your pillow form and add 2.5 inches. To calculate the height, you'll take the height of your pillow form and multiply that number by 2, then add 9 inches. For example, if your pillow form is 24 inches by 24 inches, you'll add 2.5 inches to get 26.5 inches for your width measurement. Now take that 24-inch height and multiply it by 2, which gives us 48 inches, and then you'll add another 9 inches onto that number, giving us a height of 57 inches. If you're going to be using a large pillow, you'll want to make sure that your fabric width is at least 60 inches wide so that you can cut across. The direction of the cut won't matter for this project unless you have a directional print. After we've cut our fabric piece, we're going to start off the same way and iron down our hem at the top and bottom of the fabric. We're going to use our hem guide to fold over a 1/2 inch onto the wrong side and iron that down, then fold over another 1/2 inch and iron that. After you've ironed your hems, you can go ahead and pin them and take them to your machine and sew 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. After the hems are sewn, we'll fold the fabric with the right sides together and the hems overlapping 4 inches in the back. You want to make sure that the overlapping part is in the center portion of the back of the pillow cover. Once you have the back centered, you can pin the two edges on the sides, then sew them using a 1/2-inch seam allowance. Finish off the side seams using a serger or pinking shears. Then clip your corners before turning the pillow cover right side out. To decorate my pillowcase, I used my Cricut machine and cut out this iron-on graphic with the lyrics of one of my favorite songs from the musical Hamilton.
I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which method you're going to try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.